Hello guys, welcome here. Today I'm gonna show you top 10 boxers of all time. So, let's start. So number 10, Foreman was the most feared fighter of his day and retired for 10 years during his absolute prime. He returned to the ring in poor shape, for only the money, during the reign of Tyson. Don King knew that the matchup of styles would not be in the best interest of Tyson and the myth they had fabricated around Tyson and would not make the dream fight happen. An interviewer asked Foreman if he thought he could beat Tyson, as Tyson had dismissed the prospective match as a piece of cake. The interviewer said to Foreman, "You must admit, he's a pretty tough cookie." Foreman replied, "Yeah, but that tough cookie is afraid of this piece of cake." Foreman's power, longevity, jab, chin, and second career success ranks him among the top 5 fighters ever. The other 4 in any order are Jack Johnson, Roberto Duran, Teofilo Stevenson, S. Ray Robinson. So number 9, Sugar Ray is one of the greatest boxers of all time. Leonard was one of the most versatile boxers the game has ever seen, from his speed, his ring generalship and toughness. You fools have him ranked at 20, goes to show that you guys don't know nothing about boxing. Let's end on a real note. Arian Pryor, where is he rank him on your list? The greatest junior welterweight of all time. Upgrade your boxing knowledge. So number 8, he was the best during his peak. Considering performance in the ring as the criteria, he is the best. Such lightning speed and power. Amazing reaction time too. Underrated. Did not know much about him until a friend told me to watch his documentaries. I was so impressed. Made the same mistake most athletes make, did not know when to quit, but all the same the best in my opinion. So number 7, this guy doesn't even deserve to be mentioned in the top 20. His whole career he's been ducking fighters. He just fights boxers he knows he can beat. He is in it more for the money than the glory. So if you want to even be mentioned with the greats, you fight all comers, even if you know there is a chance he will wipe the floor with you. So number 6, this man is simply the greatest. Watching him fight in his prime. No one ever stood a chance. His only legitimate loss was against Max Schmeling, and Joe knocked him out round 1 of their rematch. The precision he had, he was able to land one in right on the chin every time, as opposed to throwing random hard punches until his opponent was done. I find watching this man far more spectacular than any other boxer, as every knockout of his was some perfect direct hit that looked like he was planning from the very beginning. Ali prepares moments like this, but Joe just waited and prepared for the moment to land his perfect one-hit KO punch. So number 5. He is the greatest of all time, and he also has the greatest single punch of all time when he knocked out Joe Walcott for the heavyweight championship of the world. 49-0. He is also my favorite boxer of all time. 49-0. So number 4, pound for pound, Sugar Ray Robinson was the greatest boxer of all time. His record wins in professional and amateur speak for themselves. He was officially never knocked out by any fighter, and he fought until he was 45 years old. The man won boxing titles in welter and middleweight divisions. His only blemish is his TKO loss to light heavyweight champion Joey Maxium. A fight he was winning on all judges' scoring card until the fight was stopped because of heat exhaustion. Robinson suffered fighting at the old Yankee Stadium. He will always be the greatest fighter and boxer of all time. So number 3, I get kind of tired of people giving Tyson less credit than he deserves, and it's bull. Everybody complains about how Tyson just fought average fighters and not the best, and when he fought the good fighters he lost. Tyson dominated for about 5 or 6 years, fighting pretty much the best of his time. Yes, he beat an old Larry Holmes and Michael Spinks, but let's admit, do you really think that those bag-of-bone boxers could beat one of the strongest punchers of all time by using jabs and crosses? Mike would beat them if they were in their prime. The only reason why Larry ever became famous anyways was because he won against a old Muhammad Ali. It's funny how no one ever brings that up, how Larry won against an ancient Ali, but everyone brings up Tyson won against ancient Larry Holmes. Then Spinks came into the argument. You know, at least Larry was able to last about 3 or 4 rounds, but Spinks got knocked out in 91 seconds. That is basically domination. So number 2, definitely no one can match his record. He make a history not only in boxing but all champion in the world. He is the only one with 8 championship belt. At this time no one can beat him. Mayweather have so many excuses. He afraid to fight Manny cause he knew he will lost. So number 1, if Ali were in the same weight class as Manny he would destroy him. Ali would dissect Manny's brains and make him believe he was invincible. Physically Ali had faster hands, better footwork, the best jab of all time, a diamond chin that was unbreakable and a heart that wouldn't give in. Mentally he is just too smart for Manny. He would psych Manny out and toy with him before and during the fight. He is a genius, and that can't be beaten. Thanks for watching guys, give this video a big thumbs up. And if you are new, hit the subscribe button for more videos.